Hey, what's up, Cowboy Nation? Welcome back to Establish Past. Establish the Pass. I'm your host, Charlie. A little fucking tired. Took me a while to set all this shit up. I started setting it up when I was wide awake and was ready to record. And by the time I set all this up, I was tired by the time it all happened because it takes forever to get everything set up. Uh, the reason I'm in this room because I have no other place to record from. People who know me or been following me since we started this shit 2 years ago. This is my original room. Did it for about a month in here, but I got to set everything up: lighting, camera, mic, then break it all back down when I'm done. That's partially the reason why I haven't done a show since April, since the draft, since the first night of the draft. The reason I don't have a room in anymore because that the second night of the draft, I was supposed to do a show after that, but I didn't even get to see the overshowing pick because my son had called me, he needed to come back and live with me, we'll just put it that way, and needed some help. So I told him, hell yeah. So I went and picked him up in the Houston area, which is about 2 hours from here. But anyways, so between setting everything up and doing all that shit, and I've talked to y'all about this before. I got 2 jobs. I rescue dogs. I got 10 dogs. I got a girlfriend lives with me. Now I got a son lives with me. All them things are important. And I enjoy spending time with all of them. So I just, especially during off season, I just sometimes I'm sitting in my thing, man, I need to go record. But then I remember I got to set everything up and break everything back down. And even if I had a room, sometimes I'd be like, I want to go record, but like I said, sometimes it's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll binge something on TV. But starting the season, I will do one a week, uh, at least one a week. Probably only one a week, probably no more than one a week. Um, but yeah, you can follow me at Dallas Cowboys U1 on Twitter. Uh, on YouTube, establish the pass, hit that sub and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop a video. I'm on Spotify and Apple. If you listen to things, them platforms, you can go there and find me. On excuse me, sorry about that. On Facebook, I just started. I say we because it was me and the admins of my old group started another group called Dallas Cowboys Chat. Come, please join that. I'm more in the groups than on pages. Uh, I do have a page still established to pass, but I haven't promoted anything. I think I got 2 followers. I've only put 2 videos on there. I don't ever post anything on there. I'm not really a page guy, I'm more of a group guy. If I do get some kind of following, if I do start promoting it more, I'll keep it because it is better to go live on the page than it is group. But it's a good chance I'm going to drop that. So come join the group, Dallas Cowboys Chat. Uh, we're going to get it going and get it back to how our old group used to be, which was good until we let it get out of hand with too many dipshits. Um, but yeah, let's get started on this Dak subject, man. I had to take some notes on this one to make sure I didn't skip anything, make sure I cover everything. Uh, we'll start off with Dak's top 10 quarterback. He's top 10 quarterback. There's 3 reasons why you say he's not a top 10 quarterback. One, I'll put these together. You're either anti-Cowboy, anti-Dak. I'll just combine them together. Um, Anti-Cowboy, I get it. You know, if you don't like the Cowboys, you ain't gonna like a quarterback. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. Even media, that shit doesn't bother me either. Uh, but as a fan, you're anti-Dak for some reason. Maybe you as a Romo fan, you can't get off his dick. I don't know. Uh, I can't tell you why you're anti-Dak. I just know that's one of the reasons that you could think Dak was not a top 10 quarterback. Your second reason is you're a fucking troll. Some people just are like that, just want to get underneath people's skin. They don't really have a good opinion on that. They're just doing it to piss people off. Or 3, which this is most of them, you're a dipshit. That's where probably most people fall underneath that. They're dipshits. I don't give a fuck which one you are, but you're one of them. So if you tell me Dak ain't a top 10 quarterback, pick your choice because that's who you're either anti-Dak, a troll, or you're a dipshit. Uh, we can debate where he's at in the top 10, but if you come at me and say he's not a top 10 quarterback, I'm not having a conversation with you because I ain't got time for fucking trolls. I ain't got time for fucking dipshits. And if you're anti-Cowboy, then I understand it. And then fucking you're anti-Dak, you kind of fall into you're a dipshit. Uh, so that's that. Now let's talk about what do I got wrote down here? Uh, not the guy. I've seen some people saying that this is proof that Lance trade is proof that Jerry and Steven in the front office still, excuse me, thinks Dak's not the guy. That's, I'd have to 100% disagree with that. In the past 3 years, 2020, 2021, 2022, before, not even counting this season, they have paid Dak cash, not average annual or funny money, cash, $126 million. That's $42 million a year, cash on average that are paying them. After this year's done, they would have paid him $157 million in cash. That's $39 million each year in cash on average. I would tell you this. I would love to have a boss that didn't believe in me and willing to pay me anywhere close to that shit. So no, I don't think this is fucking proof that Jerry and Steven doesn't believe in Dak and they still don't trust Dak and Dak still ain't their guy. You know, because if that's the case, they're bigger dipshits than I thought. If they're paying him that kind of fucking much money and they don't believe in him, so let's knock that out. That has nothing to do with it. The second thing was leverage. I keep hearing the leverage. What fucking leverage? What? Cowboys ain't got shit on Dak. He's got them by their fucking nuts. All right, because of his contract. There's and how much dead money he's going to create. Now I'm not even a dead money person. Like I don't even think dead money's evil. I don't really give a shit about dead money. Even if I was owner, if it was my money, I would not give a shit about dead money. I'd always give a shit about cap savings. What are you going to get by saving? All right. Well, if you cut him, you're going to lose $2 million cap space. If you cut him pre-June 1 next year after the season's over, that's not going to happen. Teams don't like to lose cap space. Rams in Philadelphia has cut some players and lost cap space, but it's a rarity. All right. You can actually make them a post-June 1 cut, and you can actually save $34 million. But this is the thing. If you designate them post-June 1 or you cut them after June 1, either way, what do you have at quarterback? Lance? How are you going to evaluate Lance and know Lance is the guy? So you trying to say that Jerry and them is willing to cut him post June 1 or June 1, doesn't matter, just cutting period without knowing a fucking thing about Lance? Because they're not going to find anything about Lance this year. Lance is starting off as third string quarterback. Hell, he's just now learning the offense. He doesn't even have the whole offense fucking mastered yet. All right. At some point, he might become the second string quarterback, but for a while, he's going to be a third string quarterback running fucking scout team. He's going to be running the other fucking team's offense, you know? So, and at some point, he might jump up to number 2, but you're not going to get a true evaluation. They won't know what the fuck they have with Lance. And to be fair to Lance, nobody knows what fucking Lance is. He's a kid who's thrown 400 passes since his senior year in high school. Senior in high school, college, and pros, 400 something passes. There's no way to evaluate that kid. All right. So therefore, they have this year to evaluate him. What time is he going to get to evaluate him? Their evaluation is going to come next OTAs in May, mini camps in June, and training camp July and August. That's when their true evaluation. All right. So there is no leverage there because they got to make a decision on Dak's $59 million cap hit before fucking the season starts. Way before that, they're going to have to make a decision on that. So there is no fucking leverage there. Oh, yeah. And by the way, they also have to make a decision on fucking Lance on his 5th-year option, how long they're going to actually have him. Because if they don't pick up his if they do pick up his 5th-year option, they got to do it by May. So you're picking up a 5th-year option that you have no evaluation on. You don't have a lot of information on this kid. Only information you have on him is pretty much what you had going into the draft and what little you saw him run as second string quarterback and third string quarterback and some scout team. So you're not going to have a good evaluation on him. And to pick his 5th-year option up, you are guaranteeing him $20+ million in that 5th year. So I don't see any fucking way the Cowboys would do that. They do some stupid shit, but I don't see them picking up a 5th-year option on a kid that they don't even know what they have yet or not. All right. So there's so much shit right there. Dak's contract, his 5th-year option. There is no fucking leverage, people. That trade did not mean shit to Dak being with the Cowboys. Nothing. Not one fucking thing. I know. I mean, I understand why the media starts it, because they get ratings from us and shit like that. So I get it. Talk about it and fucking. I've said many times, if FS1 or ESPN or fucking whatever hired me and said, "Look, we're going to pay you the money that they pay these motherfuckers, and all you have to do is talk shit about the Cowboys." Fuck, dude, I'll talk shit about the Cowboys. I'll turn on Dak, not literally turn on him. Maybe at home, I'll be rooting for him. But on TV, hell yeah, I'll say stupid shit for that much fucking money. So I have no problem with them. They're doing it for ratings. Now, the thing about the ratings is most Cowboy fans bragging about the ratings. They was impressed with Chris Collinsworth saying this week how if it was up to the NBC, they'd have the Cowboys on every Sunday. They brag about our ratings on Sunday Night Football, about all the Sunday Night Football games, about all the 3 o'clock games we have. Uh, fucking all the top out of the top 10 fucking most watched games. We always got 6 or 7 of them. Fans brag about that shit all the time. So my thing is this: if you're going to brag about that, you can't turn around and be mad at the media because they know we get ratings, so they're going to use us for fucking ratings. I mean, so now, me, I just ignore them. I don't watch the fucking shows, which sucks because I used to love a lot of them shows, before the shit got out of hand in here and all the networks went to over the top takes and shit. And it does suck, but I get it. I mean, if they're getting ratings and making money, then fuck it. I don't have a problem with it. Well, every once in a while I do. Every once in a while they'll say something like Green the other day saying that bringing up Matthew Stafford to the cow. See that's where you're going overboard, like because I'm not even so sure how many ratings you're going to get. Because even Dan Orlovsky was just rolling his eyes like, dude, why are we doing this? And that's bad. That's bad when Danny O is just shaking his head like, are we really doing this? That's over the top. You're not going to get much ratings for that because most people, that's such an obvious ratings grab that people's going to recognize that. Anyways, we'll go over this again. There is no leverage. Dak's a top 10 fucking quarterback. And Dak is the guy. It's pretty fucking simple. I don't know why. I don't know why we're even discussing it. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I didn't have to drop a video on it, but I feel like it's a subject that everybody's fucking talking about. So I haven't dropped a video in 4 months. So I figured, fuck it, let's fucking drop a video on it. But yeah, no, I don't get the leverage part. I don't get Dak's not the guy part with as much money as they pay him. But yeah, he's going to be our quarterback. They got to make a decision whether they extend him now before the season starts, during the season, or when the season ends. Then they're not carrying the $59 million cap hit into next year with him. All right, they can't restructure it because there's no room to restructure it anymore. They're not going to cut him and lose $2 million. They're not going to cut him post June 1 and save $34 million because there's nobody to replace him. There's nobody to replace him. Again, they cannot evaluate they're not going to get a good evaluation off Lance. By that time that comes up there, they got to make a decision on Dak. It's just not going to fucking happen. It's not feasible. I keep stuttering. That's because I don't even know how to fucking talk about this. I don't even know how to keep my train of thought because most of this shit is so fucking stupid. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't understand where people are coming from. I don't like I said, fuck the media, fuck the opposing fans. I don't understand where fucking Cowboy fans actually come up with this shit at. I don't understand where they come up where they think this is leverage or they think Jerry doesn't believe in them, and they try to prove their points. And well, why is this? Just fucking sit back and relax and think this shit through, y'all, and you'll see it ain't got a goddamn thing to do with Dak. They traded because quarterback's the most important position. Personally, I wouldn't have done it. I'll agree the quarterback position most important, but personally, I wouldn't have done it. But not because I think Lance sucks or if I think he puts too much pressure on that. Just because I would rather have another O lineman. I would have traded for an O lineman, or put not a linebacker, but I would have traded for an O lineman or fucking whatever. I just wouldn't have done the trade. To me, it just not something I would have done. But it's not a way. I mean, it's a 4th round pick, so it's not like it's a holy shit moment where I'm going to freak the fuck out and because we wasted a 4th round draft pick. It could turn out good. It could turn out where he turns out to be a quality backup quarterback behind Dak, and that's a good thing to have. It could turn out where he it's even better, and we can showcase him in the preseason, and he does good, and they can flip him for a fucking goddamn high draft pick, higher than the 4th pick. So it's not the end of the world. I just personally, I wasn't a fan of it. I just thought it was, man, but I get it. It's quarterback is the most important position. If you can replace Rush with, second quarterback, Rush with a better fucking quarterback, I'm all for it. And but anyways, I'm sorry for the stirring and shit. Some of this shit is just confusing me when I people talk. Plus, I'm really fucking tired right now. But anyways, man, that's going to be it. Again, follow me on Dallas Cowboys U1 on Twitter, Established Pass on YouTube, and on Spotify and Apple. But anyways, I was going to record a couple videos tonight, but since I'm kind of wore out, I'm kind of tired and fucking setting all this shit up, I probably won't. But I am going to drop one on before the season starts, maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to drop one, my season predictions. That's going to be a good one, I think. And I'll probably drop another one on a preview of the game, or I might drop one after the game's over. I haven't decided. Maybe both. But anyways, fucking y'all enjoy y'all's night or day whenever y'all watching this. And I will see y'all fucking next time. Few days. Later, y'all. And that comes to